'76 at Montreal was Doc Councilman was the coach, the U.S. swimming coach, and the performance there by the American swimmers was there's never been a team performance like that in any sport. They won 12 of 13 golds, all but one silver, where they could have won. They won the relays. They just won everything. And the top individual winner was from IU, Jim Montgomery, a sprinter, who won the 100 and 200. In the 100 freestyle, he broke 50 seconds from 49.99, and Doc called that breaking the last barrier in swimming because, meaning when Johnny Weissmuller broke 60 to 1 minute to go to, that was a barrier that's analogous to the 4-minute mile. So the next barrier was 50 seconds, and Doc was presuming nobody's ever going to make 40, so Jim was taking it through the last freestyle barrier, and besides Jim, Gary Hall of IU was the U.S. flag bearer there. He was the captain of the American swimming team. The captain of the basketball team was Quinn Buckner, and Quinn and Scott were gold medalists for the as the U.S. regained the gold medal that had gotten away from them in '72 at Munich. It was quite a performance by Indiana, and it justified my being there. Gary Hall actually did that. Gary swam as a high school kid in the Mexico City Olympics, and swam as an IU swimmer at Munich. Went to medical school and came out of the medical school and trained enough to make the '76 team, and which was one of the reasons why the swimming team voted him captain, why the other captains voted him the flag bearer, because he was the grand old man of that Olympics, and to compete in 3 Olympics was an amazing feat. But that was at a time when IU won 6 straight national championships. For a 4-year period from 69 through 72, either Mark Spitz or Gary Hall was the world swimmer of the year. So those 2 teammates at IU were the best around. It was just an unmatched era of superiority in swimming at IU in those days. Well, Dean and Bob were very good friends, and Dean was really upset that Bobby Wilkerson hadn't made the team. He came up to me several times, obviously wanting me to relay to Bob that it wasn't his fault. He wanted him on that team because Bobby was a great player, and then he would have helped that team. It was a terrific team, but it was primarily ACC players. There were 8 out of the 12 were from the ACC, and 4 were North Carolina players. But it's a reflection of the kind of player Quinn Buckner was, that even with his stacked deck, he was the guy elected captain. They had Phil Ford there from the North Carolina team, a great captain, great leader, great on-court player. Quinn Buckner was the captain of that team, and as he was every team he ever played on, he was always a leader that, unlike anybody I'd ever seen in athletics. Quinn Buckner was a favorite of mine.